This is the POG Investigations and Registration Agency. We've been contacted by some individuals to set the record straight to an individual here named Lonestar54r. Now, son, we've had information that you had been making comments that Osama bin Laden wasn't in Iraq or Saudi Arabia throughout Gulf War I. Okay, we've heard that you've been making these allegations. Well, so that's stealing valor. Okay, we're gonna. You keep on making these type of accusations, son. We're gonna have to look into you. Okay, not just you. Also, your bootlicking POG buddy, Bisquik3006. Okay, and another thing. Stop making those claims that you're 0311. Okay, I got brother Marine friends on here who are 0311, and you are not 0311. Okay, you're 1833 amphibious assault vehicle troop transport. Okay. Look, I've been around the block for a long time when it comes to watching these veterans and their bullshit claims, dude. All right. According to you, Pogues, everybody in Iraq or the whole Gulf War was a grunt when you come back from there. No. Nope. Nope. There's got to be support troops over there as well. Okay. Not just combat arms. So, you might want to stop making those claims, or we're going to get the rubber gloves on and both you boys might as well bend over, because we're going to look into you. You got that? And let me set the record straight also on the Osama bin Laden, the claims of Osama bin Laden not being over in Saudi Arabia and Iraq, not operating. Well, son, let me recommend a good book to educate you on the Gulf War, because see, I know you don't even want to debate with me, son, on the Gulf War. I probably know more about your war, Gulf War II, than you know. Okay, but anytime you feel like you want to debate with me, well, bring it on camera, son, because I'm just looking for a good laugh. I'm gonna have me a nice big ice cold glass of tea. And I'm just looking for a good laugh to spit that tea through my nose. Laughing at you folks. You want to debate with me about the Gulf War? Bring it. Okay. Osama bin Laden was, in fact, operating in the Gulf. In Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Iraq, and Qatar, and other areas. Okay. Now, I know you read on Wikipedia that he was in Sudan. Okay, yeah, okay. But I bet you didn't know that he had a training camp in Bosnia either, did you, son? No, of course not. And you know those Tomahawk missiles that guy Brock Brader was talking about? That shit's true as hell. I can show you exactly where they sent the Tomahawk missiles into Bosnia to knock out his training camp. Okay? See, you boys need to stop reading Wikipedia on here, okay? What you need to do is get out there and get the actual news. And see, I know you weren't there, so you ain't going to know this kind of stuff. But you can also find good information on here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to recommend a good book for you to go read. It's called America's Hidden War with Saddam. And it's a book that was written by a man named Sam Pender. If you want to know the actual 110% truth, I'm talking things that'll just make your, jaw drop to the floor because you've never heard it on the media and you ain't going to hear it. Okay, go read that book. That's 110% true about the hidden Gulf War. You boys have been watching CNN too long. Okay. You only hear about 90-91. So, go read that book. See, the hidden Gulf War I from 1991 all the way to 2003, and I'll quote Sam Pender himself as saying this. That's the reason why Al-Qaeda regrouped. Okay? And that's coming straight from the words of this famous, intelligent author. Go read his book, son. And, hey, watch those claims on 0311, all right? Because I'm going to be watching over your shoulder. The POG investigation registry. We all are going to be watching over your shoulder. And make sure you upload anything to YouTube, I'm going to rip it. You better bet on that. Okay? I'm going to rip it. So make sure you can account for those. Anything you and your POG buddy upload on YouTube, get ready. I'm going to rip it. And we, the POG Investigation Registry Agency, we're going to get the rubber gloves on after we rip those videos. You and your buddy better bend over, because we're going to look into you. This is your last warning. And go read that book from Sam Pender.